What's going on, guys? Billy here, and today we're going to be getting into the next leg of our vlog series, episode 6. And where we left off last time, we were sitting on a street in front of the O'Reilly Distribution Center down in Houston. So let's pick up from there. Let's talk about it. Alright guys, I appreciate y'all watching these videos and just trying to keep up with my life and everything. It really gives me motivation to keep doing these. Also going to be throwing in other kinds of videos and stuff like the video where I was trying to be funny about the Celadon thing. Some people liked it, some people didn't. Look, I'm not going to have any kind of effect on those guys' jobs or anything like that. I honestly pay my bills. I can't afford to buy somebody a tank of gas like some of these people can. The best I could do is maybe buy one on my dinner. So nothing I can do or don't do is going to change any of that. So hate on me if you want to. That's fine. Just thought I'd address it. I am very sorry those guys lost their jobs right before Christmas. But nothing I can do would change that. People have been telling those guys to get out of there for a long time. To get off that, though, I also put out a video about a funny story I seen at a truck stop the other day. That one's funny, too. But anyway, so we're on the street in Houston. We get a load. And this load was a load of garbage. So I got done delivering that load. What time was it? I had to be there at 10. So I got there at like 9-ish. Got done around 10-ish. And parked on the street. Had already sent in everything, all my stuff. Waited for a while. And once I got done waiting, they gave me a load. Picking up in Baytown, which was about 30 miles. But it was picking up at 5, right? So I'm sitting there thinking about it. I started my clock at like 6-ish, almost 7. So I'm looking at it and I'm like, well, if I go pick this up at 5, who knows how long that's going to take. Then I have to try to drive across Houston and try to find parking. So I had to do an 8-2 split because if I'd done a 10-hour break, I hadn't been sleeping that good because it was daytime and I just woke up. So I didn't sleep that good. I did catch a good nap, but I had to do an 8-2 split. So 8-2 split, basically any hours you don't use on your drive shift, right? On your drive and your on-duty clock. Any hours you don't use, if you take an 8-hour break, you get just those hours, but you get those hours that you didn't use that day, and then you take a 2-hour break and you get the rest of the hours for that drive shift. So if you only use 5 hours, right, that leaves you 6 hours, right? But that time's going to eat up off your 14. You're not going to have that full 6. So if you take an 8-hour break, you get that fresh 6-hour clock to work with. And then after that, you take a 2-hour break and you get the rest of the 5 hours you didn't have from before. That is a very basic concept. Any of you guys at companies with ELDs, try it sometime. If you have a crappy day, wait 8 hours and look at what your clocks do. The ELDs do it automatically. That's basically, but those hours you get after 8 hours, you're going to get the rest of them once you take a 2-hour break. 2 hours. You got to take 2 hours, not 30 minutes, 2-hour break. So I had to take one of those, right? I didn't do a full one because I didn't take the 2 hours off. I basically just drove over to Baytown, got the load, drove almost to Round Rock because my load was going from Baytown to Round Rock. It was an IKEA load. Very light, like 4,000 pounds. But I was driving, and it was like 10, 11 o'clock, so I kept trying to find truck parking, which is what I was worried about, why I did the 8-hour split, so I would have as many hours as possible to try to find a place. And I found a nice Cefco on 290. It was a pretty good spot. Nice, big truck parking spots. So, woke up in the morning, delivered it almost an hour early, right? Because generally, here's the thing, right, with delivering these loads. You want to get there like no more than like an hour early, unless it says you can deliver it earlier. Somebody gave me a piece of advice one time. I may have told you guys this before, but if you show up 45 minutes early, it looks like you just prepared for traffic and didn't hit any. If you show up 5 hours early, it looks like you don't know how to pre-trip. Unless you clear it with your DM beforehand, and that's fine. But if you just show up blindly to a appointment time 4 hours early, they're going to be like, this dude does not know how to trip land. So that's something. I mean, you can still do it. I mean, like I always say, man, that may be the only time you ever have to see that shipper. So if you want to get there 5 hours early and try your luck and take your lumps and go have to try to find another parking spot. I mean, I was in Round Rock though, so I was trying to kind of play my cues because there's not a lot of parking there. So while I'm dropping there, so anyway, the second 8-hour split I had to do was at that CFCO. Sorry, I missed that one. But at that CFCO, I'd do another 8-hour split. I sat there for another 8 hours, and I don't even know how the hours worked out, but they did. I woke up, I had about 5 hours to get to that IKEA. Then I sat at the IKEA. And here's the thing with 8-2 splits. Generally, you'll spend about 2 hours at a shipper and a receiver. Sometimes. And if not, you can rinky-dink around and BS and draw it out 2 hours. Park on the street and finish it out. Whatever you got to do. But anyway, so I did another 8-2 split to try to get there. To Round Rock, right? Deliver the load in Round Rock. And it's just craziness, man. So yeah, I did 2, count them, 2 8-2 splits in like one day. So as you can see, man, that's a lot of hours and not a lot of miles, right? Which is pretty terrible. You know what I mean? It's pretty bad. And the reason I wanted to talk about the 8-2 split, and I did, but the reason I want to talk about it, I don't think a lot of people are covering 8-2 splits. And, you know, I feel like every tool you have in your tool bag can help you. You know what I'm saying? So if that's up to me to give you that information, that's what I'm going to do. And that's kind of why I wanted to end my video last time where I did, so I could just talk about this solid block of 8-2 split, right? But yeah, so once I was in Round Rock, they gave me another crappy load. But to keep you guys hanging, we're going to talk about that in the next video. I mean, the load I got wasn't like crap. It kind of was. You know. But down in the comments down below, let me know what you think about this 8-2 split thing, right? Doesn't seem like it's changed much with the ELDs or anything like that because I used it twice. So, you know, do you guys use an 8-2 split? Are you for it, against it? Do you not want to use it at all? I feel like it's a good tool to use if you need it. You know what I mean? Every option you give yourself is good. Everything you have at your disposal is good. You know, even if you don't have to use it ever. I mean, it's good to know about it, you know. But I never used 8-2 split before I came to CFI. And, you know, maybe it's because, you know, I was always teaming or training at CR England or whatever. I don't know. But, yeah, I never used it at CR England, never used it at Melton. But here at CFI, because I'm solo and I'm managing my clock the way I am, and, you know, I've seen some stuff out there that I might be scared to drive at night. I drove that night from Baytown to Round Rock. That was like from 7 till midnight I drove, you know. A while back, I drove until like 1 o'clock in the morning to get to Kansas City. I'll drive at night, but I mean, why drive at night if you don't have to? If I have to, I will. If I have to drive nights, I will. If I have to wake up at 2 in the fucking morning, I'll wake up at 2 in the fucking morning and drive. I don't care. Like, you can say I'm a solar powered driver or whatever. Do I prefer to drive in the daytime? Yes, absolutely. I think everyone should. You can see more, right? You know, at nighttime you're looking out your mirrors, you can't see shit. You know, plus drivers are crazy at nighttime. There's less of them, and I do agree with that. That it, you know, if you're in certain areas, it's nice because there's nobody out there. It's peaceful. You're just driving down the road. You know what I mean? But if you're not, then, and maybe I should make this its whole own. You know what? We'll make a whole nother video talking about night driving. I gave y'all a little hint there. But anyway, guys, that's gonna about do it for this video. If you're not following me on Instagram, follow me on Instagram. Best way to get a hold of me, right? You can email me. That's down in the description below. But if you really want to get a hold of me, and really, you know, I post pictures of, I'm on Instagram a little bit. I check it at least a couple times a day. But that's a good way to get a hold of me, is Instagram. I also got Twitter. I don't comment much on there. That's more for my wrestling and sports stuff that I like to watch and comment on. That's more for that stuff. Also down below, there's a few of my friends' channels in there. If you don't mind, go check them out. See if you like it. If you don't, hey, it didn't cause you no trouble at all to click on that link and watch 5 seconds of somebody's video to see if you like the sound of their voice. You know what I mean? But if you do like them, maybe that's a new thing, because I know a lot of you guys don't like drama. These guys I posted down below are no drama. You know, Trucker Will, Trucker Al, Nip34, Big Trucker B. Those are my friends. That's my crew. So, if you guys get tired of me talking about them, I'm sorry. Let me know down in the comments. Maybe I'll quit shouting my boys out. But, probably not. I do appreciate y'all tuning in. Told y'all how to get a hold of me if y'all need to get a hold of me. Oh, on Instagram, the link's down below. It's ItTakesAMan, which is also my PSN on PlayStation. I get on there a lot too. Play Minecraft, play Borderlands 3. If you guys are into Borderlands 3, hit me up for real, for real. Always down for more friends to play with on Borderlands 3. And if you guys are interested in my gaming setup, let me know down below too. I can make that a video. Anyway, guys, we're getting a little long-winded here. Appreciate y'all tuning in. Hey, man, I'll catch y'all on the next one. Peace. Hey, guys, make sure you subscribe to the channel, like the video, and comment down below. I love getting your comments. I always respond to them. And I appreciate any interaction with the video. Thanks, guys. Talk to y'all next time.